Hello guys. So the diagnosis that I have is autism with delays, a female, age 10. She throws paper and pencil when working on writing and math assignments. We give verbal warnings about losing screen time, as this is a child who will use screen time all the time. That's kind of her go-to. That's her escape. That's a little bit of everything. This happened 7 times in a 30-minute period while working on the assignment. Given the child will throw their paper and their pencil across the room or on the floor. We give visual cues when I can. Then we can also go through and give them a way to record their own behavior, as well as us recording the behavior. Getting into the recording tools, we need to use the ABC analysis, which is going to give us our setting, our time, our date, what happened before the child threw everything on the floor, what behavior was observed, which was her throwing her paper and her pencil on the floor, her consequences, what happened after. So the teacher, of course, will remind her if given verbal cues, give her looks across the room. Then we also go into our goal replacement and behaviors form. That was another great form. This is one that I talk about being able to utilize. We can we can go through and laminate this and put this in front of the child to help them understand that they could look at, so instead of throwing the paper and the pencil, she could ask for clarification and ask for help and ask the teacher, have the teacher ask her, to clarify as things that the occupational therapist is asked to do. We know that this is a way to escape difficult work, and during her writing and her math time in the classroom, we want this to be an accuracy of about 100%, or they're just under at least 4 out of 5 times within a week. We would like to see the positive behavior versus the negative behavior as observed by the teacher for math or writing. And we can use the tally sheet as well. So a tally sheet is another great idea. That is one that we can go in and put in for our tallies. And so when we do that, we can go in and do this functional report as well. This one is going to show us that with the functional assessment, again, we use the tally sheet. We can use that to help us record the behavior. The other one that I really liked was when we did the actual tally sheet that came up in our assignment. That is the incorrect assignment. I don't know why this class keeps popping up. I'm really sorry, guys. Looking at our frequency data reporting sheet. This is a great way with the graphs as well, incline or decline in the child's behavior. We can choose the behavior that we know that the child is struggling with, tally how many times this has occurred. We use one of the behaviors. There might be multiples that may be seen and can then be recorded by an adult. When we look at ways to help the child, to complete the work, we can give them the visuals, with that reminder. We can also, when the child is acting up and throwing things, we can send them to a quiet corner to work, or we could even ignore the behavior, which is something that I know some teachers will do, as they may ignore the naughty behavior to show them that they're not going to get a reaction out of the teacher. So that is another idea. Again, there is our ABC form, and that's a really great form to use. It's one that I've really kind of become real familiar with. And then again, with our, written and behavioral goals on different things. So this makes it nice because if they're constant, frequent behaviors, again, this is something that the child could look at, as well as other teachers and other staff members. Thank you, guys.